and I think he will, and he should. Does he get through? I think that's certainly likely, considering now that it only takes 50 plus 1 to confirm a cabinet nominee. So I think he gets through, but he's not going to get through, without some scrutiny because of his past. I think that's reasonable.
Hold on, Blake. There may be a sort of a bigger issue here to get at in terms of the rhetoric coming from the left, whether it be Elizabeth Warren and Nancy Pelosi as it relates to Jeff Sessions, or the actor in the musical Hamilton when the vice president-elect of the United States shows up to take in the play. Take a listen.
And anxious that your new administration will not protect us.
All right, for those of you who couldn't hear it exactly, the actor said we are diverse America who are alarmed and anxious that your administration will not protect us. Blake, if the roles were reversed, Hillary Clinton had won the election and she showed up at a hockey game, and all of a sudden a hockey player grabbed the mic after the national anthem and issued a lecture to the president-elect Clinton at that point, don't you think the left would be awfully outraged by that, perhaps rightly so?
Oh, I think that's exactly right. I mean, I personally think that, as a matter of decorum, certainly, respect needs to be paid. Donald Trump and Mike Pence were elected president and vice president of the United States. Is that the most appropriate forum to make a political statement? I leave it to others to really decide, but I think Leland, where we are is trying to move an agenda forward, heal the country a little bit after a very emotional and divisive election. I think Democrats have a responsibility, but I also think President-elect Trump, Vice President-elect Pence, and his cabinet nominees have a responsibility to step up and to describe how they're going to move a respectful agenda forward. I think that's their opportunity.
So let's get back on Jeff Sessions. The bottom line is this: when you are the AG, you're the chief law enforcement officer. Sessions cannot change the law. Congress changes the law. The president works with Congress. AG is supposed to actually work with Congress and actually enforce the law that's already on the books. So people who are afraid, I don't know why.
Well, it doesn't seem as though we've solved anything at all in the past 4 minutes. Imagine that. Blake Rutherford, always good to see you, sir. Thanks for joining us. We'll have you back. Angela, good to see you as well. Thank you both.
Thanks for having me.
Liz?
Still ahead, more from Bedminster, New Jersey. As President-elect Donald Trump sits down with Mitt Romney, they are in that meeting right now. We'll have more after the break.
Do you know why it's so important now for you to back a portion of your savings and retirement accounts with gold and silver? There are 15 reasons. Here are 3. The bond bubble could burst any minute. China wants to replace the U.S. dollar with its own currency. And when the Fed raises interest rates, gold and silver. Something is coming. Big banks, central banks, and billionaires know it. That's why they are backing their own wealth with gold and silver. Maybe it's time for you to do the same.
Call Dear Capital to get this free report. 10 compelling reasons to own gold and silver. Learn how China could burst our bond bubble, crash our dollar, and gut your savings and retirement accounts. When you call, ask to get up to $500 in free gold or silver with a qualifying purchase. The report is free, and China is making their moves now. So don't wait. Call 1-800-599-1989.